Hello everybody, welcome back to some more AI Limit. And yeah, I got a little bit more time to actually do what is needed to be done for this Let's Play. But you guys probably won't, of course, know that yourselves because, well, this is being uploaded probably at this point Saturday maybe, who knows, possibly, depending on if things happen beforehand or co-op stuff happens. So to you, this is just another day, but for me, I'm here, I'm home, and I can actually record today, so it's really cool. Other than that, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of, because I don't remember dead offhand what bosses are in what order or anything, so once I run, because I totally forgot about the Paragon, or Paradigm, whatever his name was, guy. I completely forgot that he was even a boss, well, even just a boss at all, where you get the scythe from. And I remember that I do remember the swamp area a bit. It's funny because, again, I've only beaten this game one time, and I'm already over here just going through as if I've played this game multiple times by now. But it's just, I hate to admit it, it is definitely, and I bring it up all the time, but yes, it is a relatively somewhat easy enough game to go through. Watch out for these guys, they cause piercing, and piercing, again, is pretty much just blood loss. And I think in this, if I do end up getting piercing, I don't think that I get that necro form. I think that's only because if we use the L1 button to grant it, then there's that. Also, completely off topic, but I keep looking over on my desk because I bought a 40 pack of Pokemon cards just out of a whim a couple weeks ago whenever I was just doing my shopping, and then I ended up just seeing that they were just selling like a whole big giant pack of cards, and then I like Marnie from Gen 8, I think it was. Because I think 6 was X and Y. 7 was Sun and Moon, I believe. Yeah, because 5 would be Black and White. Which I need to get back to playing those, actually. Get back to playing Black and White at some point. Because I have yet to actually finish it. Okay, that should have definitely parried, no doubt. Shit. But anyway, so actually, speaking of X and Y, I wonder if I even still have a copy of it lying around. Yeah, just seeing Marnie over there does get me kind of in the mood of wanting to play some Pokemon stuff. And for those that are wondering, I was also not a fan of Sword and Shield as much. I think, I also forgot that I even had Scarlet. I think it was that I bought, and I just never got that far in playing it. I'm just not a big Pokemon guy, unfortunately. This is not one of those, like, oh, you guys will definitely get to see, no doubt, a Pokemon Let's Play anytime soon. If I ever did one, I would probably just either do something along the lines of just maybe, possibly Colosseum stuff. If not that, most likely Sapphire would be the preferred game I'd probably just play. Because whenever I'm going back to play anything Pokemon related, it's usually just that. Fuck. Okay, very nice. Alright, so we made it back around again. We got the item, which I totally forgot even what it was to begin with, but hey, we do have it. And I think there's small little extra stuff over here. You can get over here just normally anyway. You don't have to climb around like I did. Also, yeah, get ready for a lot of these void looking, creatures and stuff, because that's where we're practically ending up getting close to, it seems. I forget how, to be honest, I don't remember much of the story. I wasn't really paying much attention when I first played it, to be completely fair. Also, I don't know why, but all of a sudden I got this random mood want to play Armored Core 6. I think it just seemed like that purple ball shoot at me. Kind of reminded me of Armored Core a little bit, not gonna lie. Also, real quick, I think I'm just going to run through here. I don't want to fight literally everything because we have all these Void Scythe guys. And I just don't like fighting them as much. Because if I don't land that parry, I'm just going to get hit, and then they're going to cause piercing. And I'm just going to be upset when I get hit with piercing, because it's like, well, there goes 75% of my health. Oh, I guess in this case, probably like 85%. So I remember When I first played this area, I kind of just ran through here. The Armored Core 6 does sound kind of fun, though, but it's just one of those where I have to re-download. Oh, yeah, this is a mini-boss guy, so I could try to tackle him. I mean, I don't have the full ability to upgrade just yet anyway. So even if I did lose out on something, I don't think it would matter as much. I'm going to take those guys out. I think you can parry this. You sure as hell can. You could probably parry that laser too, but I've always kind of struggled just to even try. Okay, so this part, this is not too difficult to deal with. Yeah, the thing is, this guy, honestly, a lot of mini-boss things just in general are usually not that difficult to deal with. One thing you can tell if it's a mini-boss or not is if you just get the item from killing them. At least, as far as I'm aware, that should be the case. But then again, you know, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, plenty of time. I like how when they do that, you know, massive attack thing there, they just kind of fuck themselves. Yeah, watch out for that Bloodborne Orphan Akaz attack. That's what I like to call it. That's what it reminds me of. I should be careful. I mean, I got enough mud balls to kind of just last me anyway, so it's not a big deal. It's not that I don't have any health going around, so... Besides, even if I do happen to lose out on enough souls to upgrade, I could just go get more. Also, salted mud balls are your stronger variant, so... I would say, once you start getting to the point when you start picking up salted, that's a good turning point to start equipping those instead of just regular mud balls. That's just my own personal pro tip. Although on this game, it doesn't really matter because chances are you're probably not going to be using mud balls anyway. If you even do, it's just very rare on occasion. Now, granted, that could be because, like, you know, I'm so good at this game, so I never need to use them, right? No, I just never feel like it's necessary. You get just enough dew to really kind of just last you anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, that shriek attack that they do, I think I've talked about this before. Yeah, salted mud balls just give you way more health way faster. And just kind of lasts, I think, probably about the same amount of time. But if you get hit with that full purple bar of that shriek stuff, I think I mentioned this before, but just in case I haven't, what it will do is... Also, I think that headwear, either that's random or that's just set there. I'm not sure. But just to show it off real quick, it's not really that good. It's just one of those, like, you just grab it just for fun. That's all it is, just a bulbous thing. So... Anyway, what will happen... I guess I'll show off the other ones, too, while I'm here. There. That's what that looks like. Basically the same thing, but now it's kind of white and a little bit less stuff on it. Your sync rate will start to deplete. That's what it causes, or that's what happens when you ever get with that full bar. Is it starts to lower your sync bar, which on paper is like, oh, okay, that's not a big deal. I'll just keep hitting enemies to build it up. And yes, that's true. You can continuously keep hitting enemies to build it up and then keep your sync bar going. However, if you let your sync bar fall down too far, you'll start draining health instead. So that's kind of what that whole ordeal is about. We could upgrade, but there's stuff to buy, so let's go buy some stuff. If I was doing a normal playthrough right now and I didn't really give a shit about any of this, I probably would have just not bothered, to be completely fair. But the rabbit outfit, I remember being pretty good, though. Okay, well, it's good against a few things, but it has... Okay, yeah, it's not that great, but... I know that I seen quite a few people really, really liked the bunny outfit when they first got it. So here you go, there's your bunny outfit. Once again, I know it just seems like a big giant waste of time to be buying a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to use, which I completely understand. But at the same time, you do pick up so much stuff that you can just sell so much crap and get so much souls back from it anyway, that it almost feels not like it's a big deal if I happen to end up, you know, losing out on the ability to buy something. I guess since we don't have the upgrade chance yet, I could just go ahead and buy the possum weapon here. Just to show that off too. I want to try to show off everything I can, but, you know, there is a limit. Was this it? No, those are bone crackers. I never got to show this off, did I? So here's your scythe. Full combo. Here's your R2. Here's your switch, which is nothing really crazy. Here's your R2, R1. It has that electricity attack because it was picked up from the guy with electricity. Did I ever show this off? I probably haven't. It's what your R2 or what your skill is. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. My apologies. I should have muted, but I was too slow. My bad. Oh, we can't even... We don't even have the requirement to even equip it yet, either. Okay. So we're down on technique, then, because usually a lot of, you know, two-handed weapons typically require technique. Technique! 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 I thought that... Wait, we missed a few places with pilgrims, didn't we? Oh, fuck, I never got to show that off, did I? I think there was one I did miss on accident. So basically, that little bell charm thing, like, whenever it pops up, well, the game usually tells you, like, hey, by the way, this thing popped up. And then it's like, you can use this to call up your friend, the guy with the coffin, and he'll be like, hey, thanks for telling me that there's pilgrims here. And then he goes up and kills them. And when he kills them, he'll actually give you a payment for it too. So if you do want to get some money, that's one way to do it. Now, as far as I know, I don't think it affects anything whatsoever in terms of story. It could just be a moral thing. I'm not sure. Of course, you just leave a fucking note there. Because why wouldn't you? Yeah, if it's going to be anything, might as well just be a note, not an item that I could just go, you know, end up finding, I guess. This, I think, is possibly not progress. Let's just take it anyways. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a shortcut either, but still. Here's just a guy. Yeah, he's just... Not really much anything. It's just a random NPC thing you can talk to. You'll know if it's somebody important or not if they have an outfit that's not... Well, that. So, that's one way to tell. And this is how you... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's how you get down here. Okay. So we're basically... Yeah, once again, another note, goddammit. But you can talk to her, and she... When you start talking to... She's a blighter as well, but when you talk to her, she'll offer you... Eventually, at some point... the ability to buy spells, pretty much. So now we can buy items, of course, from her too. We can buy seals, and what have you. But at some point, maybe not now, but I could have sworn that she sells us certain things, but I guess that must be it. That was the certain thing in question. Before we go there, let's check down here real fast, because I think this is just a dead-end area. I think. Not really sure. I don't want to fight in here because I feel like fighting around those guys is just completely dangerous. That was a nice parry, by the way. Yeah, these void ball things, they're usually... Oh, now I know what the boss is. But yeah, these void ball things are usually never that big of a deal, to be completely honest. 9 times out of 10, if somebody's launching a void ball attack, like a purple shot thing, it's just going to miss you. Or it's just easy enough to dodge. That's not even a big deal. Like, I don't remember even seeing this dude down here. Just a random guy. Ow, you fuck. It's funny seeing that little thing explode like that. You know what? Just because this is going to be really fucked up. Oh yeah, I guess we have lightning bolt now. Cool. And partial reconstruction. I don't think I've shown this one off, have I? I think that's right. That's not it. I think I have shown that off. It's pretty much just, you know, a nice heal system. So you can pretty much give yourself a free heal if you really wanted to. And just because we never use these anyway. I'm gonna do something kind of fucked up. I'm just gonna burn these guys alive. I know. It's like burning corpses here, but I thought it would be much cooler looking if I did it that way. Yeah, we still don't have anything I want nucleus-wise, because I'm only really looking for something that gets me higher in every tier. Oh yeah, so I guess this swamp brings up piercing, or is that just something from earlier? What the fuck's going on? Why'd I stop? all of a sudden. That was weird. Maybe I just ended combo at the wrong time. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's why my piercing's going up. I'm like, why the fuck am I... Why am I getting constant piercing in here? Well, then I realize it's this fucker. And I'm dead. I'm totally dead. Yep. I had that one coming. I'll try to come down here again to deal with these guys, but I'm pretty sure this is just a dead-end area anyway. So it would be most likely my benefit if I just, you know, fucked with them and got rid of some things. Okay, I thought I could get a backstab there, but I guess not. I need to stop doing that. Stop getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, that's the thing, though. If you start getting attacked, you don't dodge out of the way, there will probably be no chance for you to get a parry going. And again, there's really no reason to be parrying anyway, besides just it's cool and it's super effective. High risk, high reward. If you want to use shield, you always can. It's not necessary to play like the way that I do. You don't have to play like me. Of course, the problem is you still build up piercing even though you are shielding. So status elements will still be a problem. And you do lose on us. Oh my fucking god, what is wrong with me, man? I can't do shit for dick. But I need to find out what's down here. I have to gain something, and we have to either buy something so I can get rid of this shit. Because I'm running out of souls, and I don't want that to happen. I mean, I never really use these anyway, but I'm trying to think. Never really use these either. Never use those, never use those, and hardly ever use those. Barely use those. I just need something to give me just enough to level up so I can stop wasting my levels here. God damn it. I need like 82. So about 7 more, I think. Probably not going to sell those because that would be potentially dangerous. I mean, I never need stones, but they're not going to give me anything for it anyway. That's kind of pointless. That should be enough. Someone's going to be like, oh my god, why'd you sell that for? Well, I never use it. So there's no reason to bother. There, now we can go here freely without having any effect whatsoever on us. Well, yeah, whatsoever. This might actually be progress, and I just don't remember. I mean, if it is, then I'll just go back. It's not a big deal. I think getting rid of those fuckheads is actually a pretty good idea. Did I switch back to parry? Yeah. For some reason, L2 triangle is parry. I don't know why. Don't know why it's set on that one. And not square. When it... Because you think like square would be like the first one. And that's just a swap through it. I gotta find that... I gotta find that guy that causes piercing quick, too. Let me take these off, because they're gonna get in the way. That's just... Yeah, never mind. I thought I might have something to help me with dealing with constant piercing. Maybe Antidote does. Fuck. Alright, that's it. We got shooty guys, so I'm just gonna do the same. Because I hate how they're just allowed to do it, and well, I mean, I'm allowed to do it too, of course, but... I hate how they try to, you know, hit me with shit. Ow. For those that are curious how far in the game I am, I don't really dead offhand know for sure, but I would wager a guess and say maybe like a third by now, maybe. Well, the game is still relatively lengthy, all fairness. There's that fucking asshole. Yeah, I gotta watch out for that piercing shit. Luckily, they do die kind of quick, so... There, thank God. Actually, we might need that between the Flood Street and the Withered Forest. Okay. That could be optional stuff, too, but still. We do need a train pass in order to get through, I think, some areas. I could have sworn that we just get them mandatory anyway. I'm pretty sure one of the trains, I think, is mandatory. Like, we'll have to take it at some point. Okay, either these guys cause piercing too, or there's still like a piercing guy flying around here. Okay, you really want to fucking die, don't you? You guys just wait until we get to the quote-unquote angel area. That's what I like to call it, because it's very SMT angel. That's what they remind me of. I think that might have been what they were going for, too. But there's like this golden... Well, eventually I think they call it Elysium. But there's like this golden area. Wait. Who the fuck were you again? Wait, were you the guy that I didn't talk to? Yeah, sure, why not? Fuck it. Because I think, if I remember correctly, I think he's the guy that... You talk to him first and he doesn't tell you anything. Like, he just says something along the lines of like, fuck you, I don't care who you are. Maybe, I don't know. Because Kite, I think, was that guy on the, like, the Flood the Street area. Yeah, this could be potentially main progress, so... I'll let him teleport out and see where the fuck he goes, I guess. Double check where I'm at. Like, I thought I had soil to give, but... Pretty sure I did. Okay, so here's our train. You know what? Maybe... You know what? Okay. This might be dumb. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it so I can make sure... We'll go get the branch. We'll teleport back. But I want to make sure of where the fuck I'm going first. So that if I know for a fact that this was actually truly progress or not. Because I don't remember coming to this specific train. I don't remember doing this one. But I could have. I don't know. Still, though. This game always, for some reason, just seems to give me Astral Chain vibes. It's really freaking weird. Okay, not gonna lie. So far, not remembering this place at all. But that's okay. Yeah, I don't think I remember this at all. I don't think I've ever been here. Well, we get to meet her again. As I remember, like, there's a spot where you eventually find her, like, late game. And it's like, I know about that one. Just to get this activated. Shit, I don't think I've ever been here. We might have a new boss on our hands, guys. Wait, there's just another dead guy again. Another dead big guy. I would love to show off the corpse hunt, the pilgrim hunter guy, but I don't. I can't seem to find any pilgrims around. Damn it. Well, I tried. There. So it doesn't seem like it's super over leveled either. For an area. I mean. Also, I find it interesting that I don't think items naturally equip themselves. I think you just have to do that yourself on that end. Because, like, I picked up Magnetic Surge and it didn't put itself into my inventory immediately. Which, again, you know, if you're kind of used to other Souls games, a lot of the time they'll just do that automatically for you. Sometimes it can be annoying. Like in Dark Souls, for example, where it's like, God damn it. You know, I'm trying to pick stuff up, and then I end up just hogging up my entire inventory with things, and it's like, I just want to... Especially if you're playing Dark Souls 1, where you just want to pop, you know, you want to pop your souls that you got. But then you gotta, you know, if you end up picking them up. If you end up naturally picking them up, then you have to wade through like 10 other items. That whole system, I'm so glad, got slightly changed in later Souls games where you don't have to use one soul pop thing at a time. You can actually just do multiples at once. It's very nice. That should have landed. Bullshit. Oh, God, that was my stomach. I've not eaten yet, so... Technically, I probably should after this. I thought I was dead. God, this guy's a fucking asshole. Yeah, the thing with this game, though, is there is usually never some over-leveled area, I feel. A lot of the time, you can just come to anywhere you want. I mean, okay. That's not entirely true. What I'm trying to get at, I feel, is... It's mostly just... like, if you ever come to an area that is near the areas that you can go to, I guess, then I never feel as if the game is too ridiculous with the leveling system for it. Yeah, as you can tell, I've never been here, so this is completely new to me. So if I end up wandering back or wandering somewhere I've been through before, this is blind. So, it's neat, though. Hey, we get to fight a blind boss. That's pretty cool. Because most likely, you know, it's a new area. That usually means new boss. So now you guys get to see how I problem solve. On the fly. These look almost just like the coffin dude. This is gonna suck ass, isn't it? Especially with two of them! Did not know he did that. Well, again, of course I didn't know. I've never fought these dudes before. God damn, okay. We can always just do main stuff for a bit. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Are you kidding me? Sorry, I hope you didn't hear that. Hopefully the mic did actually mute. Hey, there's a second thing over here. What the fuck? Or is that where we came from? I don't think there's anything back there. Yeah, is this a fork in the road situation, or was this the train? No, this was the train. Okay. I was confused. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. You know, there's already a fork in the road, like, at the very start of this? And then she's gone. Yeah. Now we just need to get our way back to where we left off. I'm going to try to avoid these guys the best I can because they're going to get really annoying. Okay, well, I tried. Bro got that fucking Tekken 8 tracking. Oh, god damn it. Still hit me. Okay, cool. Well, the good news is this game is not Dark Souls 2, so for the most part, you can kind of run away from most enemies. Except, I guess, now it's proving me wrong. Yeah, now all of a sudden the game decided to say, you know what, fuck all that, I'm going to make a liar out of you. This is Dark Souls 2, bitch. Well, you know, my point still stands. For the most part, if you run far enough away, these guys will just eventually just fuck off and stop chasing. Yeah, that's one way to stop them from doing it. It sucks that I don't think you can really stun these types of enemies without a parry. As in, like, you can't just do normal attacks. And then just you can't just do combos on them, pretty much, and then that would just work. It looks like I went the wrong way. I mean, I'm technically going the correct way. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck those guys were again. That's the problem. Like, I don't remember how deep in they were. Because I think I did end up running down here. Yeah, I ran down here, and then I ran left, or right here. Get my directions mixed up. How silly of me. Try not to activate that guy on the side. But I might end up getting chased here. That's what I'm afraid of. Okay, so that's a charge. And thankfully, most of the time, a lot of these types of guys, even if they're new enemy types, usually aren't that hard to kind of figure out. Oh, there's two of them. They look like guts. You know what the hell? So they're just normal dudes then. Oh, okay, so he's just dead. Alright, cool. God damn, this is going to be interesting. To say the least. This is a poison swamp, isn't it? There's a branch, so we gotta go probably way the fuck around. Probably an ambush, right? No? Oh yeah, that's poison. Okay. As I figured as much. I see green sludge and I immediately think it's gonna be poison. Thankfully, I'm well aware of that. Or thankfully, I'm smart enough to know that that's the case. Oh yeah, off topic. I don't remember the guy's name, and I apologize for this, but I probably wouldn't say it anyway, because, you know, I don't like to... Well, I don't have a big enough audience that would just go out of its way to hate on people, but it's just one of those things where still feels kind of wrong, but there was this guy, I forget his channel name, but I know it's something reacts. That's all I know. Like, he reacts to shit or whatever. And I was watching him react to some things. A cartoon yesterday that I've seen plenty before, but regardless, it's one of those things where I was watching him like react to some stuff, and it was just so fucking annoying watching him react to things, because all he did was just repeat pretty much what was on screen the entire time. He'd be like, "Oh, that just happened. Insert thing just happened. Wow, that happened." Like, fucking criminy. And I thought XQC was bad at reacting to shit, but this is ridiculous. I don't know what's worse. People that overreact, or I should say that react to every little thing, and then, like, their only commentary, their only input is, you know, something along the lines of basically just explaining, like, say, for example, somebody hits a ball with a baseball bat, and then reactor guy would be like, "Wow, they just hit that baseball with the bat. Oh, wow." It's like, that's the most fucking shit commentary I've ever heard. But I get it, you know, that's just how reactors sometimes are, and some people just, I guess, like it, so. I don't know. Fucking cut that out! Ah. You think hiding from me is gonna stop me from killing you? You'd be lucky to even get away with the ability to hide, dude. Okay, so this just leads back to here again. Son of a bitch. Yeah, this is completely new, and I'm going to take a wild guess and say that this is most likely the actual poison swamp area. Because there is a couple areas that do have poison in them, but I think this is definitely one of the ones where, like, this is no doubt, in my mind, supposed to be the poison swamp. I'll try to back up so he doesn't see me. It's too late. Well, I think as long as you're not in sight, I don't think it affects you. Well, I guess it does. God fucking damn it. Well, that's going to be pierced. Or not. And, you know, just in case, because I get the feeling that most likely... Okay, you know what? Just out of curiosity. Does a stabilizer actually... No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, all it does is just keep my sync rate going, I think, or something like that, right? Hardly. God damn it. Let me think. I could always just trek back. Or we can just run through the poison. My fucking lord, what is this place? You know, it's just hell. This was down here. Yeah, and there was, like, I guess a random door thing here. But yeah, going back to the reactor stuff, then there's also... You got poison on you, don't you? Just get that feeling he does. Oh, God. When it comes to, like, the opposite side is people that are just, like, they're just watching a thing, and then they just laugh or chuckle. Ooh. Less defense, though. Kind of neat looking, but once again, it's one of those that sucks that it doesn't have good defense. Yeah, I need to get a look. I need to get a good look at this place. I'm pretty sure that's where we have to go. And this might end up being a shortcut. Who knows? Or... God, I keep fucking that up. Knowing this game... Probably progress. And we got a shooter on our hands. Great. Yeah, he's gonna do the fucking bash move. The problem is I can't get to the guy shooting at me because he's too high up. Damn it. Whatever. I'm here just kind of testing the waters. If I die, I die. It's not a big deal. Honestly, at this point, I'm starting to wonder if I really even should bother being here, because if we're going to be dealing with nothing but fucking poison for a while, especially in an area that I've never been to, I feel like it's just kind of not worthwhile messing with all this stuff. Or at the very least, just try to run through and not try to kill pretty much just damn near everything in my way. Just a random road sign as a weapon. Well, this game has random stuff all the time as weapons, so it's not a surprise. Yeah, I'll try to just run through, figure things out, see if I can just get an idea of what's what. You know, maybe possibly find extra cool weapons, extra cool items. If I end up dying, then whatever. An advanced necro spell, cool. So I should have just enough healing stuff to kind of get through pretty much just about everything. I'm guessing that ladder leads me to a shortcut, maybe. One can hope. Fucking criminy, they really are pulling the Dark Souls 2 shit on me right now, aren't they? Okay, yeah, that's right, they can fight each other, cool. Yeah, you guys just hang about and do what you gotta do, because I don't care. Thank God ladders give me protection. And that dude is definitely gonna die. No doubt. There. Just not fucking with him. Oh, there's more bugs that way? What the fuck? Isn't that where I just came from? How did I just know? Yeah, this definitely has to lead to a... I mean, I got a branch out of it, but this definitely has to lead to a shortcut somewhere, right? Well, even if it doesn't, I still get a branch, so that's cool. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to run that far away. I'm not that silly. Yeah, goddamn, I am so lost. I think another reason too is because since I'm doing this as a Let's Play, you know, I don't feel like I have the chance or the time to really kind of explore this place nearly as much as I would if I was playing it normally. So having that be what it is, it's like an unfortunate part of the process. This place also kind of sucks dick with all these guys throwing shit at me all the time. They seem to just be everywhere. Fucking course. Why would I not be surprised? It's not worth it. Funny enough, this area, because I played Wushang first before I played this, but there's like a spot in Wushang that reminds me of this area. It's hard to explain, but I think it's like the 3rd level, maybe. Give or take. What the fuck? Game? It's being weird now all of a sudden. Let me see. Was this... Have I been here before? Possibly not. Which is a guy. You should be able to sneak up on enemies, though, which is really nice. And, of course, just happens to be a fucking ambusher. Because if there's going to be anything in this game, it might as well just be that. Well, that worked. It sucks I can't get his items if you dropped any, but still. I'm going to somehow just end up accidentally running into the boss arena at some point. Well, honestly, I felt like it probably would have happened by now. And yeah, I've not been taking enough notes. Well, there's a shortcut. But that only leads to just the one branch. So, is it... I mean, a shortcut's a shortcut. It doesn't matter if it leads to whichever branch or not, as long as I just have it. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out... Okay. Oh my god, they're so... Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Now we know where the boss is. Can I teleport out of here? So I can try this again? I don't have full stuff. Damn it. I don't think he's going to be that hard, though. If he doesn't have a face, too, I think he should be fine. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Oh, and it's a gut. Oh, what the fuck? Well, it did say squad. I probably should have recognized. This is some fucking Liza P. Brotherhood shit. Or Hunters of... Or, you know, Shadows of Yharnam, or whatever the fuck they were called back in Bloodborne. Okay, you know what? Focus on the big guy. Because honestly, I think at this point, he's the easiest one to parry. And I could probably get the most damage off. Or, not most damage, but you know what I mean. What the fuck is going on? What the hell are these guys? Shit. Okay. Watch, this place is going to have like a second whole new area to it. I just get that feeling that just somehow it will. Where the hell are we? Oh, we're in Twilight Hill. Okay. Like, something tells me that once I beat these bosses, that I'm just going to end up having to fight even... I'm just going to have, like, another secondary, completely different area to go through. But hey, the good news is, just like with Blighttown from Dark Souls, you don't really need to mess with the poison very much. See, that's how I think a good poison world, or a good poison level works in a game like this. I think that if you have an area where it's like, okay, can we give the player the ability to avoid a lot of the poison? You know, make them deal with maybe possibly half of it at first. But then after a while, make it to where, you know, they probably don't have to, or they can just find a place. See, that's the thing. I need to get used to that whole idea of, like, if you get hit, it's fine. You know, if you get hit, just go for another parry right after. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, I can parry after I get hit, you know. Alright, we'll get these guys. Can I enhance anything? Because, again, if I'm just running around with weapons or just running around with stuff that I can enhance the whole time, or that I can sell or buy or even upgrade, and I keep dying, it's like, just give me... Just let me go ahead and do that. You know, just to make sure I get my souls spent somewhere before they just disappear. I will try my damnedest this video to finish these guys off. Because they don't seem like they're that hard. It's just... Well, unfortunately, we're 43 minutes in to the goddamn video. It took me this long to find this place. But hey, you know, at least we got to do the Poison Swamp stuff, so that's cool, I guess. I got to see something new. I could always make an exception for videos like this, where if I'm at a boss and I'm close enough to finishing him off, or like I know that I probably could, then it's like, you might as well at that point. Thing is, once I kill this dude, you know, once I figured him out, it's like, I'm going to have to learn how to fight the other two guys. But yeah, I do think it's a... I think this is a Shadows of Yharnam fight. No doubt. It's essentially you have one melee dude, then you have a melee, or then you have a shooter, like a, you know, your range guy, which is pretty obvious who that is. I can't move. They just fucking stun lock you. Ugh. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. There's big melee, or only melee. Then there's melee range, and then there's range. Of course, each one I'm pretty sure has, to some slight effect, something of the other. You know, melee guy probably might have a ranged move. Could be something that's maybe like a close in the gap move or something. Then you have melee range, who's just basically balanced between both anyway, which is funny because he's only got one arm, so kind of a funny way of doing that. But Then you got the ranged guy who probably does have a close attack, but most likely probably just going to end up using, you know, ranged weapons for himself. And I have barely any purple bar either, so I got to watch out for that. Something to kind of keep in mind. I would like to probably potentially take on, you know, the second dude here. More preferably. Yeah, I can't waste those. Okay, now for some reason he's coming up to fight me. I fucked up. There comes a shot, yeah. Damn it. See, that's what I keep doing. I keep missing the first parry, and then I'm immediately just like, oh, well, I missed the parry. Which means I fucked up. He's dead. Okay, cool. So now are you going to become melee dude? I mean, most likely he'll definitely stay both. This is fucking pathetic. No, there's no way. This is fucking pathetic. Something's either downloading or... Oh. Okay, well, good thing I missed that. Shit. Bro's gonna have a face too, isn't he? Well, he's got that fucking thing. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is just like that one Blader chick. You guys don't know what I'm talking about yet, but you'll find out. Yeah, this is just like that Blader chick. Oh, I mean, actually, I think he is a Blader. Get back. Fuck, dude! The one fucking time. Okay, well, you know what? That's enough. We got to the guy. We didn't get to kill him, but that's okay. That's fine. How about this? How about we just go do main progress, then we'll come back later, and then we'll kick his ass. Alright, sound good? Sound good to me. Where the hell were we? Eastern Square, yeah. No, because that led me to here. Right? Maybe. Well, no, because I think the door back is what I was taking. So I think we need to be on the stairs. Because we never went up there. Wait a minute. I'm misremembering everything. Am I dumb? Because I think we wanted to go back to the stairs, right? Not these ones, but yeah, because that leads to the train. Okay, so yeah, we got to go back to the stair area. Well, either way, High Street, that's what it was. Either way, that'll probably be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for some more AI Limit. And then when we play next time, we'll do some more stuff, fight the main boss here, do a couple bosses, come back and try to fight those guys again. Because at least we know where to get them at. So they're at least unlocked for now. And we can come back and kick them. So, anyway, take care, everybody.